CNN Style is the international digital news partner for the RIBA International Prize. The RIBA International List 2018, announced today, is a biennial selection of some of the world's best new or recently completed buildings in a bedazzling variety of forms, functions and styles. The 2018 list, said RIBA President Ben Derbyshire, illustrates the meaningful impact and transformative quality that well-designed buildings can have on communities, wherever they are in the world. This is the award for buildings that sets the gold standard for architectural achievement. Quote, "There are 9 categories of buildings embracing public and private offices, places of worship, private homes and museums, apartment blocks, assembly plants, buildings responding to conflict and natural disasters, and new architectural landscapes." Within these categories are a numinous mosque like no other on the fringe of Istanbul, a thatched visitor centre set in the sand dunes of Jutland, from where millions of migrating birds can be observed, and a pair of vertical forest apartment blocks in a revitalised industrial quarter of Milan. Many nominated buildings appear to be part and parcel of the landscape they inhabit. Although big new building, the Wadden Sea Centre on the Danish coast by Dorte Mandrup Architects, for example, has a feeling of happy inevitability about it. This is the landscape it ought to belong to. Equally, the low-lying and gently undulating form of Lisbon's new Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology, MART, designed by London's L_A firm, feels a natural part of the Tagus riverside, even though its design is radically new. At one end, the museum dips into the Tagus in a sequence of long, broad steps for sitting on or walking along that reveal themselves at low tide. The RIBA list also shows that crafted brick buildings with a sense of warmth and a degree of historical familiarity are returning to city centres where sleek, icy steel and glass designs have been dominant. Three new roar and cavernous metro stations along Barcelona's Line 9, a Herculean engineering project, take us further back into history to geology. Designed by Garcés-De Seta-Bonet, the haunting Amadeu Torner, Parc Logístic and Mercabarna stations do nothing to hide passengers from the thrilling reality of bravura excavations made under the Catalan capital. Served by the latest in design, from lighting to seating and signage, the marriage between raw nature and 21st century technology is deeply affecting. In contrast to these heroic urban projects, are low-cost buildings shaped in developing regions or those where natural disasters have struck. Among several such nominees is the Lanka Learning Center by feat.Collective on the east coast of Sri Lanka, where the goal was to create a place where disadvantaged children of different ethnic and religious affiliations can come together through various communal educational and sporting activities, and thus to make a better future possible, according to a statement. It does this simply and well with a protective circle of low-key, low-energy buildings that feel they belong here quite naturally. While it is hard to compare a low-cost school innocent of steel frames, air conditioning and even glass with highly engineered Catalan metro stations, or even a sophisticated thatched visitors centre on the Jutland coast, this is the challenge judges and jurors of the RIBA International Prize 2018 are tasked with.